So then all of a sudden I just started blasting it. Did you hear that?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. We've never opened this.
Oh, open it.
Guys, listen to me, okay? During my live stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm doing a giveaway, okay? A giveaway for you guys. All you have to do to enter is go to airsoftgi.com, place an order of at least $20. $20.
Go back.
No, I'm giving away stuff. You guys can win. You guys can win right now, okay? No, I'm not going back in there. No, I'm not going back in there. No. Hey, let me out. Let me out.
So what are you saying about blasting?
So anyways, I just started blasting.
Well, it's been a while since we've master debated together.
I normally master debate with Kevin.
Yeah, usually Kevin is quite the master debater. As you may know, Cisco himself is a tried and true master debater. But if you guys don't know, I am also quite the master debater myself. So today we're going to be going over probably one of the hottest options, I believe.
Well, the gun that I chose was something that has been, of a hot commodity since summer of last year.
And it surprised us all.
Yes, the Lancer Tactical Gen 3, specifically the LT32 model with that clean M-lock.
Yeah, and I will be siding with the Arcturus NY02CQ, I believe.
But why? You know that the Lancer Tactical Gen 3 is the better model.
No. For the best bang for your buck, you still save money because this comes in at around $215-ish, all right? How much does this cost?
This one, I believe, is about $230. So about 15 bucks more, but you get so much more out of it than Arcturus.
That is debatable.
Well, I guess we're
debatable.
Just
we have to master debate.
All right, starting off with the first things that I like about the Lancer Tactical Gen 3 is going to be its reliable polymer receiver, okay? It keeps it lightweight and keeps the cost down, but you're not losing any of that reliability in terms of durability. So keeping it this way makes it just an easy platform for you to upgrade. The other things that I like about it externally are going to be the slim crane stock. The buffer tube actually gives you plenty of space to run an 11-1 LiPo, which it is capable of running, and the very ergonomic pistol grip. On top of that, you have a flat trigger that just looks very, very aggressive and clean, while still giving a little bit more comfort compared to a standard curved trigger. Another thing that I like about the LT32 is the LT32 M-lock rail system. It is just a very clean platform for you to mount whatever accessories that you want onto there with the QD sling points that you don't need to buy an extra attachment for. And then lastly, it comes with the 130 round high-speed magazine that if you haven't seen our video on these, go watch our video because these magazines feed flawlessly. They feed so good, they're lightweight, and they have the BB window right there just so you can keep track of how many BBs you have in your magazine. Internally, what I love about the Lancer Tactical Gen 3 is that it is completely version 2 compatible, but there isn't really anything that you need to do to it because Lancer Tactical has paired with Zion Arms to include the Nebula Mosfet. And if you haven't seen our torture test video, this Mosfet is, I would say, the best MOSFET out of the box from an airsoft gun. It has programmability from 1 or semi-auto only, 2-round burst, 3-round burst, 4-round burst, up to 5-round burst. I did say semi-auto only, but binary trigger as well. That is insane, with active braking and LiPo protection, so you don't have to worry about burning out your motor connectors, whatever. Speaking of the motor, it has a high torque, high speed motor that is just, makes it so crisp in the trigger response, and the rate of fire is pretty damn good. And of course, it has a quick chain spring system, the rotary style hop-up unit, and a 6.03 inner barrel, so you can maximize your accuracy out of the box. Now, things that I hate about the LT32. Now, I said I liked the M-lock rail earlier. It is a very clean design. However, it is made of polymer. Now, I did say that the polymer is durable, but Lancer Tactical, come on! Come out with a metal rail system with the LT32 design. It is gonna be so clean. And with it being polymer, I just feel like I'm missing something. And then the iron sights that are included. It is a bonus that it comes with iron sights, but these ones are so outdated. Honestly, I feel like I can't personally use them. So there's something just lackluster about the iron sights. Other things I don't like about the LT32 is that it's not ambidextrous. Come on, it's 2022. Get with the times, Lancer Tactical. Give it an ambidextrous mag release, an ambi fire selector, and come on. This right here, the bolt catch, it looks pretty cheap. Come on, it doesn't even lock back. That's a feature that all airsoft guns should include now. Okay, it just makes it so much easier for you to adjust the hop up when you're on the field instead of having to hold it back, adjust it, then fire. Get rid of that. Make it functional. Thank you.
All right, now it's my turn, and we're going to be talking about the Arcturus NY02. And do I really need to go over this? I mean, just at the rate that these things just fly off the shelves, I mean, I think it speaks for itself. And one of the biggest things that I could talk about or brag about the Arcturus is one thing. Attention to detail, okay? Attention to detail. All right, it's the little things. It's the little things that they've included in this gun that just make it, it's just so good. It honestly punches above its own weight, okay? So first of all, let's talk about the front end here. Let's talk about the rail system over here. And it's not like the Lancer Tactical Gen 3s where it's all polymer. This is a nice, sturdy, solid metal rail, and the finish, the anodized finish on it, and you have that nice fully integrated monolithic top rail over here. Now, just like the Lancer Tactical Gen 3 line, you do have a polymer receiver set, which does keep the weight down. I personally prefer metal bodies, but polymer, it is tried and true. And to also address Cisco's complaint, full ambi, okay? You have ambidextrous magazine release and the fire selector as well, and it just it reciprocates so nice. Okay, over here on the pistol grip you have adjustable back straps. Again, the little things, right? Attention to detail. So you could actually change out the back portion of this pistol grip to fit your hand perfectly however you need to. Okay, also ambidextrous sling points over here, so if you guys are running a single point sling or a double point sling, lefty righty, don't matter, they got you covered here. On the front, right, we have a regular bird cage, flash hider, but included out of the button. I'm not saying you should do it because it'll void your warranty, but they do include a nice, is it a flash hider?
Yeah, mock flash hider.
Yeah. But they have it
muzzle
nice,
brake.
Yeah, black. Okay, so if you guys want to make it look more real, not saying that you should because it voids the warranty, but if you so choose to, they do give you the option of having a blacked out flash hider as well. Let me tell you about these mid caps, okay? They're not polymer. This is a metal mid cap magazine. It feeds just as well as the Lancer mid caps. So that I will say.
Debatable.
Okay, but come on, man. Metal mid cap. How often do you see metal mid caps nowadays? You don't see it that much anymore.
So
I think that this is a rare treat in my opinion. One other thing I forgot to mention, by the way, is do you see that? You see that? The bolt locks back. For right over the $200 price point, you get yourself a feature that is normally featured on higher end airsoft guns. That locking bolt, and I also forgot to mention ambidextrous bolt catch? I mean, that's only something that you see in like VFC guns, like Avalon guns. Now let's talk about the internals, which I think this is where it really shines. As you guys know, I'm more on the side of buying rather than building on the side of airsoft, so I prefer to get a gun that performs really good out of the box and I don't need to worry or touch any of the internals. Our head techs, when we first got these in, cracked open the gearbox and they were amazed not only how well shimmed it was, but also the compression was pretty much perfect. So you don't even need to open this up and put any other upgrade parts in there because it's already done for you. Okay, and then let's also talk about the quick change spring system. You can change out the spring without opening the gearbox up, which is a huge bonus for me because once I open up the gearbox, when I put it together, I always end up with spare parts. So if you're someone like me that has a hard time putting things back together, you don't need to worry about that because of the quick change spring system, okay? Now, I know the Lancer Gen 3 has a 6.03 inner barrel. This one Arcturus one-ups that and puts in a 6.02 inner barrel. It does give you that little bit more of an edge when it comes to performance out of the box. Also, rotary style hop-up, I don't think it's really that much of a plus anymore just because of how many brands right nowadays include a rotary style hop-up out of the box, but I'm glad that Arcturus did the same thing. My favorite thing about the Arcturus internally is, I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's that micro switch, baby. It doesn't need the MOSFET, it doesn't include a MOSFET because it has its own micro switch system in place, and that also makes it LiPo ready out of the box, so you can plug in an 11.1 LiPo and get playing right away. Now let's talk about things I don't like about the Arcturus. First things first, they need to incorporate a QD sling mount somewhere on this gun because there are none here. Another thing that I kind of don't like is the buffer tube where the battery storage compartment is. For some reason, Arcturus decided to take this unnecessary extra step for detail where they actually have this like screw-on cap at the end of the buffer tube. So we actually got a lot of complaints from a lot of newer players specifically because they're confused as to where to put the battery because when you take the stock off, there's a cap. So you actually have to unscrew the cap, wire the battery in, and then screw it back on, which honestly, if I were to run an Arcturus, I would just unscrew, as soon as I get the gun, I'll just unscrew the cap on the buffer tube and throw it away. The biggest complaint would be the motor that the gun comes with. It is pretty responsive out of the box, but definitely there is a little bit more to be desired when it comes to rate of fire and trigger response. If you guys are planning to run this in the long run, I would highly recommend that you guys swap this out with the high torque motor instead, just because it'll help keep up with the power of an 11.1 LiPo for the long run.
All right, guys, there's something that we forgot to mention is that both of these guns are actually wired to Deans. Thank you, Lancer Tactical.
But for all you degenerates out there, they do have Tamiya adapters.
Yeah.
Why can't we all just agree to just switch everything over to Deans?
Please.
I don't know why.
It should be the standard nowadays. It's
Yeah.
2022, guys.
Yeah.
But, you know, after our master debate, I think we made it very clear that the Lancer Tactical Gen 3 is the superior gun. Just the overall build quality.
Did you not listen to anything I just said? It's so obvious that it's the Arcturus that comes out on top.
What are you talking about?
I
have a high torque motor out of the box.
I get the same performance at almost $20 cheaper.
Can you program yours?
I don't need to program it.
I can program it.
So?
Yeah. So anywhere that has a field restriction on full auto, there's no argument. You just have it restricted to semi-auto only. Done.
Yeah, well, I just flipped this to semi-auto, and I just used semi-auto. And let me tell you about that trigger reset. Just, it feels so nice with that micro switch. What are you talking about?
Unless you're running gas a little back, you don't really need that.
No. This is the happy middle ground.
Just this is just so smooth.
Oh, it's so quiet.
Exactly.
Oh, it's so
quiet. Keep you stealthy.
No. And let me tell you about this metal rail. You know how clean this metal rail is? Woo! Just I finished. Oh, so smooth. Check how smoothly my hand just slides across.
You do have a point with that rail.
Yeah, and let me tell you what that.
But I have QD Sling Point.
Yeah, well, I have an aftermarket flash hider that looks better than your basic ass looking bird cage.
But this has two springs, one for indoors and one for outdoors.
Oh yeah, well mine has a locking bolt catch with an ambi full release. And and my bore is tighter than yours.
That doesn't mean a goddamn.
Oh, that means a lot. That means a lot of things.
That doesn't mean a damn. You know what? You let us know what you like or prefer in the comments below, okay? If you haven't already, subscribe to us for more content and to help support the channel. We need it more than ever. We've been saying it. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, they don't like Airsoft for some reason because they suck.
Yeah, and they suck, but the thing is they keep on the zuck. So make sure to give this video a like to show the algorithm that Airsoft still matters on the platform, all right? Again, put your comments down below who you think came out on top in this master debate. Right, one of our goals this year is to travel.
Yes.
Right? Is to travel and go outside and visit your local field.
And play
to hang out
you.
with you guys, that's right. Yeah, and the only way to make that possible, right, is to support us directly at airsoftga.com. So if you're on the fence, okay, about picking up another one of these Lancer Gen 3s or an Arcturus, make sure to stop by Airsoft GI for all your airsoft needs, alright? Because these, as soon as they come in stock, I swear to you guys, they fly off the shelves. So do not hesitate. Yeah.
Yep.
And make sure to take advantage of the Wombo combo, because if you pick either one of these up,
You qualify
You
for
get free shipping.
and you get reward store credit back.
Yeah, so you get that store credit back, and then that helps you towards maybe an optic, extra magazines.
Oh, don't forget, with these, you automatically qualify for my live stream giveaway.
Oh shoot!
I give away airsoft guns every Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you're not there tuning in and help supporting, it's your loss.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, it's been Boaz
And Cisco.
and we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.